This week at Interior. It's been all hands on deck as major fires continue to burn across several western states. More than 30,000 firefighters and dozens of aircraft are deployed across the region, as are nearly 1,800 Interior employees. The White House and Interior have remained in constant contact with state and local officials to provide assistance. President Trump issued disaster declarations for California, Oregon, and Washington and traveled to California this week, meeting with Governor Newsom. President Trump this week announced the return of American Indian ancestral remains and funerary objects to the Mesa Verde site in Colorado from Finland. Last year, the Trump administration secured an agreement to bring those items back to Indian country after they were removed in 1891 by a Swedish researcher.
5 days ago, the remains were repatriated to their ancestral homeland and given a proper burial. And this was with big ceremony. My administration also brought back the Acoma Pueblo Shield to New Mexico last November, and that was very important to the great people of New Mexico.
Ambassador Pence has done an incredible job. Thank you so much to the museum. But none of this would have happened without your and the President of Finland's leadership. And this is something, once again, that has been 70 years in the making, and you got it done. So thank you so much, Mr. President.
Secretary Bernhardt took part in a ceremony this week to add the Dwight D. Eisenhower Memorial as the 420th unit of the National Park Service. The memorial, located just off the National Mall in Washington, D.C., honors the legacy of the nation's 34th president, who was also the Supreme Allied Commander during World War II and the defeat of Nazi Germany. The secretary called him a transformational leader, peacemaker, rebuilder, civil rights advocate, and fiscal hawk who helped make our country a beacon of freedom and hope for the world. Valley Forge National Historical Park was recognized this week as one of the winners of the 2020 National Federal Facility Excellence in Site Reuse Award. That award comes from the Environmental Protection Agency and salutes the commitment, perseverance, and teamwork of Interior, National Park Service, and EPA staff for their partnered cleanup and remediation work at the park. The Bureau of Safety and Environmental Enforcement continues to promote worker safety in the Outer Continental Shelf. Since its launch of the BSEEISafe text messaging system, more than 44 safety alerts have been sent out to more than 6,800 subscribers. BSEE has also increased the number of safety inspections for offshore facilities by 46% since 2016. Interior this week joins the nation in observing National Hispanic Heritage Month in recognition and celebration of the many contributions and the diverse cultures of Hispanic Americans. Through October 15th, many Interior bureaus and programs will host various events to help tell the rich story of Hispanics in America, a story that goes back many centuries. And our social media picture of the week, what looks like the aftermath of a lumberjack gone mad. But this scene at Petrified Forest National Park in Arizona was actually 200 million years in the making. Minerals absorbed into the porous wood over the ages crystallized and replaced the organic material, forming what we call petrified wood. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. That's This Week at Interior.